Hello everybody, Tyron Cannon here. Hope everybody is doing very well today. Today we've got a brand new series called LeBron's Galaxy. This is going to be a series that's played on Football Manager 2023, which is like Cricket Captain, but for soccer or football, depending on what part of the world you're from. I'm going to call it... I'm not sure if I'm going to call it soccer or football yet. I call it both. It's very confusing. Anyway, this is a series that's going to be running on the same timeline as my NBA 2K23 LeGM series. So it's in the same universe, same timeline. Hopefully, you guys enjoy. Obviously, this is me. Hello. Cooper is my name. Wood is my last name. Happy days. This is my profile here. I've given myself some attributes. I'm going to use this profile. We are not going to be managing Manchester United, who is my favourite team. We are going to be in the US, in the Western Conference. We are going to be managing the LA Galaxy, who are in a bit of a weird spot roster-wise. They have got a media prediction of 8th out of 28th team, out of 28 teams. So they're not too bad, but they've recently been subject to some new ownership. And if you could guess who it is, it's LeBron James. What a time to be alive. So we are going to take control of LA Galaxy Football Club, or Soccer Club, if you're American. This is going to take a little while to load, so I'll be back in 1 second. Alrighty, we are back. LA Galaxy have hired me. Eyebrows have been raised in the world of football at the appointment of the inexperienced 22-year-old. I'm actually 24 in real life, but this is set in early 2022. Before my birthday. I'm born in January. And he's sure to face plenty of questions when he faces the media for the first time at Dignity Health Sports Park. We have put pen to paper on a 2-year deal worth $12,000 per week. And let's get into it. Let's go next. This is there's LeBron, the top corner there. He's welcoming us to the club. This is basically our club history. We finished 20th in the MLS last year, so obviously looking to finish a little bit better than that this year. But we're looking to do some business. We're going to hopefully do very well in this save. I've done a little bit of a test run. I've actually re-recorded. This is my second attempt at recording this episode. I did one attempt, which is why there's a previous save file, and I didn't like it. I didn't think it was very good. So this is take 2, so hopefully this one runs much better. Anyway, we have taken charge. This is a duplicate email of the one you just saw. Tactical direction. We are going to go over tactics in just a second. In my first take of doing this episode, I spent about 10 minutes talking about all of this. So if you want to read it, do read it. You can pause the video and read it. If you have any questions, put a comment in the video and I will reply to the best of my ability. But I'm moving on. This took far too long in the first attempt. I want to cover a lot more than I did in the first episode. And this is just an extension of that, because I couldn't fit it all in one email. So again, same principle. Read it, pause it. I'll answer any questions if you have any. Supporter profile. This is basically a breakdown of our supporters, what basically group they fall into, if they're hardcore supporters, family supporters, fair weather. This is just a example of that. I'm pretty sure this is a new feature on this iteration of Football Manager, so this is very cool, I think, to have this included in the game. Club expectations. This is basically like a 5-year plan of where we want the club to go in the next 5 years, obviously. If you just want to scroll and read all of this, our contract expires at the end of the 2023 season. It's currently the 3rd of January 2022. So we'll be obviously looking for a contract extension. I need to blow my nose. I'll be back in 1 second. Sorry about that, folks. I've just woken up, and I always need to really blow my nose when I wake up. So I do apologize for that. But anyway, this is, as I said, the 5-year plan. We are working towards becoming the most reputable team in the US and North America. And we are working towards winning the MLS Cup, which is basically like the championship of this save file. So we also want to develop the best youth system in the country. We already have pretty good youth facilities. I will go over that in a second. But we can negotiate, but I'm just going to accept this because I like it how it is at the moment. Pre-season preparation. We're going to work on our assistant manager is going to basically do tactics at this stage. As I said before, I will be going over tactics in a second. And whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Injuries. We have no injuries at the moment, which is great news. But tactical direction. This is basically a breakdown of the different types of tactics you can do. I think there's 3 preset tactics for each style, or you can just create your own. I'm going to be using the vertical tiki-taka tactics. So it's a quick passing style of possession and movement with narrower and more direct approach than a standard tiki-taka. So this is basically, if you want to read all this, you can. But I'm going to be using these 3 formations starting off. So I'm going to start with the diamond, because the diamond's a personal favorite of mine. And the little tick here means that it's just the preferred formation for the group of players that I have. But that's okay. That's fine. I will be doing a complete overhaul of the squad. Nobody is safe, apart from like 2 or 3 players. Nobody is safe. Anyway. What was I going to do next? I was going to look at club info, and I want to see here, facilities. We've got very good youth facilities. We've got very good finances. We've got a lot of money in the bank. We've got some good players. But as I said, we finished 20th last year. So we want to really obviously improve, number one, which is why LeBron has brought me in. He's seen me do work with the Lakers, and he's brought me in to do well with the Galaxy in his new little project. So I'm just going to quickly hop over here and just take control of the training. So the LA Galaxy second team is down here, and I also want to take responsibility for everything. I don't like leaving stuff to the AI. Take control. Okay, that's fine. There we go. Now this is our squad. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players wanted by other MLS teams. I'm going to try and clear up as much cap space as I can. There is a salary cap that I have to keep under. So I will be attempting to do that. He looks quite good, so I might actually keep him, but we'll see how we go. But I'm going to make some transfers. I'm going to make some trades. I'm trying to get under the salary cap, raise some funds, and then bring some players in, probably from our youth facility, because we do have an academy. Where is it? The Galaxy Academy. So we do have some players from there. But I'm going to scout the world and probably come back. We're not going to play any games in this episode because there are a bunch of friendly matches that we need to play right before we have our first official match in just under 2 months' time against New York City FC. So this will be episode 2. We'll kick off with this match. So I'm going to do some transfers, and I'll be back in 1 second. If there's anything important that comes up in the inbox, I will show that on screen. But I will be back once we have made some transfers. Alright, so this is an important screen that I think I should talk about. This is squad dynamics, and it's a very important thing to keep, basically, to see who's important to the squad. So these are other players are generally new players that haven't worked their way into the social groups of the squad. Social groups is another important thing, as you can see here. So this is basically just like a hierarchy of players. But we're going to introduce ourselves to the squad, set some goals, and let's see what we want to say. So Chicharito, who is our captain, used to play for Manchester United. I would like to keep him around. I'm not going to make any promises to the squad yet, but I'm very positive about our chances that we can challenge for the title this season, which they are happy with. We also want to win the Lamar Hunt Open US Cup, which they are pleased about. And I've already finalised the code of conduct. I did that off screen. Let's move forward again. We've made some trades. Memo Rodriguez is out of here. We're just sending them to Austin FC for nothing. We just want to get his salary off the book. Same with Dejan Jovalic. I believe that's how you say his name. Alvarez, same deal. We're just sending these guys just to get their salaries off the books. They're gone. They're out. Training, our assistant manager is just letting us know what training is being run at the moment. I'm primarily training the diamond tiki-taka at the moment. Diamond vertical tiki-taka at the moment. I haven't brought any players in yet. We are still 11 days away from our first friendly up against Miami. I'll be, again, as I said, working towards bringing players in during this little time period. We've already sent some players out. I should probably check what the salary cap situation's looking like. Can we look at that? Wages summary. Nah, I can't see it. That's okay. We'll find it later. League specific, it might be here. So we've got 35k per week left in the salary cap. So we will be working towards obviously filling that with some good young talent. We haven't got many players on the first team at this stage. I will be back once we have brought some players in. Alright guys, we have our first signing. It is Bernd Sauer. Sawyer? Sauer. I don't know. He's 15 years old. He's a striker. He is German. He has come from our Galaxy Academy and he looks like a very good prospect for the future. I am very happy to be bringing him aboard. We will accept and move forward. Let's see what the fans think of him as a player. B-. Very good. Very happy. Very good. Okay, so he's 2.5 star player. He's a squad player that has got 5-star potential. He looks to be very good. We also signed Mohamed Hanif. He is going to be a promising centre-back for us. We also signed him from our Galaxy Academy. He should be very good as well. And our scout wants us to scout Brazil, which I'm not going to do at this stage. I'm not currently looking at Brazil. Brazil does come up with some good wonder kids. Mohamed Hanif also got a B-. He looks very good as well. And if it requires a green card, no one can count as an international player for the purposes of a squad registration. We currently have 8 international players and out of a total of 10 international slots. That is fine. I'll be back with some more transfers later. Alright, we have brought in a new assistant manager, Mario Carrillo, the 65-year-old. I believe he is Mexican? Yes, Mexican. So he's previously been the manager at Pumas, and he was an assistant manager for Mexico back in 2009, 2010. So he's got some good experience. He's 65 years old. He's signed through 2026. So he's going to be very valuable for us. We're going to send him on an intensive language course, ask him to recommend a signing, and we'll answer a press conference question. Why not? Mario Carrillo, blah, 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 blah. I am very excited to have him on board. 7 days to go until we verse Miami FC. Alright, we have signed a new head of youth development, Marcus Rubino. We're going to send him on the intensive language course, ask him to recommend a signing. He looks very good. He's going to head up our youth department. He's going to hopefully bring in, excuse me, some very good wonder kids for us. He's Spanish, and he's also got extensive scouting knowledge in Romania, of all places, so he looks to be very good. I've also made a few sneaky transfer offers to Atletico Madrid for Alejandro Iturbe. He looks like a goalkeeper with pretty good potential. He was on the transfer list, so I'm going to try and negotiate a contract for him. And we're also going to sign a new fitness coach, Fernando Pinatarez. So he's going to be a new fitness coach. He's worked at a whole bunch of places previously, but he looks to be good for us. I'm going to try and negotiate this contract, and we'll see how we go. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do this one on camera. We're going to start negotiation. He's going to be a star player for us. He wants to be a designated player. Can we try and get this? Does that work? We'll give him lots of money. Give him a signing bonus. Give him the optional contract extension. I think we can fit him up under the budget. I think we can do it. Actually, no, we remove that. We'll give him the MLS guaranteed contract. Yeah, MLS guaranteed contract clause. Hopefully he accepts. He does accept. So very good. We are going to sign this guy. I'll be back once the transaction goes through. All right. We've got a new scout, Pietro Piccini. He is Italian, I'm assuming. Yes, he is signed. He's just going to be one of our scouts. We're currently in the process of overhauling our scouting department. There's going to be a lot of scouts coming in the near future. We're 3 days away from Miami. I'll be back. And as soon as we say I'll be back, we've signed a goalkeeping coach, Giuseppe Benatelli. He is signed as well. He's going to be our stopping. We're going to be signing 2 goalkeeping coaches. This is the first one. He's going to be helping us with our shot stopping and stuff. The other one's going to be helping with our ball handling and passing. Schmetzer resigns from Seattle. Great. And Benatelli is signed. We're just going to keep moving along. Now we're 2 days away from Miami. Okay, we have been approached with a trade from Real Salt Lake. They're including our backup goalkeeper, Jonathan Bond, who I was actually trying to get rid of and nobody wanted them. They are willing to offer us $300K from the general allocation money plus Real Salt Lake's first round pick in 2024 plus Real Salt Lake's second round pick in 2023 to complete the trade. I'm going to accept this trade, and Ian Atkins has also agreed to sign. Again, one of our scouts. He's English. He was previously the chief scout at Everton, which is pretty cool. But he had he used to play for Everton as well. Wow. But he's going to be with us now. And we'll accept this trade. Atkins has agreed to sign. And he's Victor De Los Santos. We wanted to sign him. He has moved to a different club, so we're going to have to remove him from our staff shortlist. I don't know what role he was going to fill. Probably chief scout. But unfortunately, he will not be joining us at this stage. We'll keep moving along. And here is the second of our goalkeeping coaches, Carlos Germano from Brazil. Is he going to be our shot-stopping coach? He will be. But where is he previously? He previously played at Botafogo and Santos. Made 8 caps for Brazil as a goalkeeper, so I'm assuming he's a goalkeeper. So he's our goalkeeping coach. I will go over our training and whatnot in probably a later episode. But we'll go over that. It's very detailed, so I might have to allocate an entire separate episode for it. Alright, we have made our first transfer with real money. Our other signings were just from our academy. We have brought in Arnau Tenas from Barcelona for 9.5 million. We're going to be using the majority of our transfer budget on this goalkeeper. He looks very good. We've given him a very nice contract, and he's going to sign with us now. And I'm very excited to have him on board because I didn't like any of the goalkeepers we had. But he's now on board. He's a star player. He's got good potential. Add to the training camp squad. And he fits under the budget. Very happy. I mean, we didn't even need to sign him as a designated player. I was very happy. That's not who I'm looking for. Where is he? I've lost him already. Here we go. International player. Foreign. We signed him using our under-22 initiative contract. So we were able to do that. Very happy. He is 20 years old. He's got great attributes. He's going to be a star for us. He's going to be our first choice goalkeeper. I'm very happy to have him. Okay, we are back. We have received a trade offer from Charlotte FC involving one international player slot. They are offering, excuse me, their first round pick in the 2023 MLS Super Draft in return. I'm going to accept this because the international player slot is only for one season, then we get it back. So I'm going to actually accept this trade, and then we're also going to announce the signings of both of our scouts, two new scouts. We've got this guy who's wearing sunglasses for some reason, and Martin Hishelwood, who's 68 years old. So, but I think that should wrap up today's episode. I'm going to accept the trade, send on an intensive language course. Yep, that's going to be it for today, I think. It's actually been quite a long recording session because I've actually had to cut a lot of stuff out. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed today's episode. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed. If you wish to join my Discord, there's a link to that below. And until next time, guys, I hope you have a lovely day. And I will see you guys then. Bye!